My name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan, and we put these videos out for the purpose of educating our client base, not only our client base, but also those who may be potential clients or people who just want to know information. And that's really the goal of this video series, so please subscribe to our channels because we may give information directly on an issue that you're having a problem with or other issues that you find of interest. Today, we're going to talk about the rights of the father who's not on the birth certificate and what is the procedure for correcting that situation. So let's lay out the facts. We have a mother and father, they're in a relationship, they produce a child, this is a non-marital relationship, and maybe 7-8 months into the pregnancy they break up. What's the significance of that? Well, maybe the dad's not there at the time of the birth. Maybe he's not in the hospital to be on the birth certificate. But now he knows that that's A, his kid, and B, he's been denied any opportunity to participate in the life of the child. So what's he supposed to do? Well, you see, it's like anything else in life. If you want to play the game, you've got to first get into the stadium. The father who's not on the birth certificate isn't even in the stadium yet until his paternity is established. That's what gets him in. So the first thing to do is we have to establish the paternity. That's called the filing of a DP case, a petition to determine paternity. Once the paternity is determined, then there's all sorts of rights and liabilities that flow. There'll be parenting time, there may be child support, other things, but until you determine the paternity, you're nowhere. So what happens? The court, upon receiving a petition to determine paternity, will conduct a hearing and will make an order requiring the parties to participate in DNA testing. The DNA testing at a court-recognized and approved lab will determine whether or not this is in fact the father of the child. Once it's determined that the father to 99.99% is the father of the child, and I use that mathematical phraseology because that's often how the reports come back. They say to a 99.99% certainty, this is the father. So once you get that result, then paternity is established. Now that there's an order establishing paternity, the court has to determine, well, what's the parenting time going to look like? How much do you work? How much does the mom work, the father work? What are the possibilities of setting up a schedule? What kind of schedule can we make that's fair to everybody given the life situations of the parties, the work situations, financial, other children, transportation issues? The court has to take into account a whole panoply of things. But once the paternity is established, that's what the court does. Now, if you have questions about how do I get this going or how do we establish that paternity, please, of course, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.